What's up, YouTube? Tyler from Bros, and coming with another deck list of Tellas. As some might know, I top aided Carwan's Catskill last week, and this week I went to the Gamers Gambit one in Danbury, which is my locals. There was like 200 and some people there. I got 16th. I got 16th with Tella Clowns. It was something I was testing in theory. And on paper it was a little iffy, but in person it tested really well as well as numbers. So I figured I'd show the deck profile and explain like why I played certain things, and you'll see a difference in the deck list. And it plays a little more aggressive, but it forces your opponent to do things before you're summoned. So I'll show you why it's cool. So for monsters, I got the 3 Deneb, which is obviously the Searcher dude, 3 Altairs, which is the go-getter for it. I only played 1 Vega, 1 Unicalhi for the last Tell monsters. I only played 1 because I needed to make room for the clowns. And playing only 1 of this means that I'm not going to draw 2, so it wasn't bad. I literally had no problem with that number count all day. It was really good. For non-Tele monsters, I played 1 Thunder King. This was really good against a lot. Just obviously a good card. I played 3 Jugglers. And I played 2 Hat Tricks. These were amazing. My monster count, I believe, was 17 after the 3 Maxis, which was, these were just really good in general, because, this would replace itself with this, so I wouldn't, so, like, number-wise, it wasn't bad. This ate up an attack when I needed it to, and it would search for this. And basically, if I leave it to Neb on board and search an Altair, they don't attack it, because they don't have a play to stop it next turn. I can pretty much force things that happen, so I can just go Hat Tricker with this on board. And they're forced to stop this before I make a Dweller, because if I were to make a Dweller, I could detach the Deneb, and then I can go about my plays, and it would just shut off their traps and stuff like Burning Abyss or else. Like, it was really good all day. There was 0 problem, and the count for 3 and 2, if I ever had these and didn't have these, Emerald is extremely easy to make. You can make Emerald any turn you want, especially with Instant Fusion. And this also spits Ouroboros out very fast. Like I said, it's a little more aggressive, but a lot of people did not know like how it worked, or like people just weren't expecting it. So it gave me an edge on a lot of games. So that's 17 monsters. Spells, I played the 3 Instant Fusions. I played 3 Rhoda. 2 of them proxies because I had a problem, which I'll go over after. Dark Hole and a Brigeki. This was a new one I added. I did not main space. I played Trapstones instead. And it worked out perfectly fine, because there was no card I really needed to deal with except for Vanities. And when Vanities was flipped on me, it was against BA. They had playing BA, so I figured it's okay. So I drew into better cards than him, and then I was able just to overpower them with Maxine Flying Sea at that point. So it was fun. So for spells, for traps, I got the 3 Fiendish Chains, 3 Alphas. I did not see this card that much, and it wasn't that big of a deal, but I was just seeing it. 3 My Crush were a last-minute decision. I didn't think I'd find room with the clowns, but cutting things like spaces and stuff and other monsters, I ended up making room. This is the most important card I wanted to play. 3 Calls. 2 Trap Stuns, which is a big change in the deck. These were really good. It won me a lot of games. They torrential for 4. This happened on Game 3 against Burning Abyss round 5. They activated Griefing, and I was able to say fuck that, and it worked out well. My 2 1-0s were a Warning and Vanities. I was siding this, and I figured it was too good to not main, so it worked out. That's 41, because I can never seem to play 40. My side deck was the 3 Confronting Seas, Retaliating.
Every time.
This card was I never got the summon at once. It was just my matchups, and it just didn't happen. It's kind of weird. Flying Sea, this card was amazing. I won a lot of cards. You should ask Tim LeDuc about this card. He loves playing me. 2 Cast Trap Hole every time. It's fucking just something that beats him. It's supposed to be so annoying. 2 Cast Trap Holes. This card was good. It's obviously very important. 2 Iron Walls. They're okay. There's nothing on my side that was really too wow. I sided the 3 Space because Decree. In any deck that just has a lot. So this was actually the better cards of the week. But sidewise, second Dark Hole for the Danko established board, and the second Vega. This was actually really good because decks that I need to spit out a
Trevor.
A bounce guy, Trevor. I just side him in so I make it faster, and it won me my matchup against Cosmos. And then there's the 15 Elder, Nodin thing, Panther Dragon. This card is really good, surprisingly. The two Trivers, the Delta Rose, the Diamond, Emerald, Utopia, Ouroboros, two Castels this time, a Dweller, and a Rhapsody. And the 15th is a Exciton that I had to give back to someone. Once again, these cards were so good. Ouroboros is just such a good card. Like, it's just very undermined. So that's the 15-15. My matchups were, I was undefeated until round 6, where I played Pauly Arson. I always forget his last name. And he beat me with Ekloths, and then I was X1, and then round 7, we had a random deck check, and they took my deck, and they called me in the back, which is super awesome at table 6 because I wanted back-to-back top 8s. Pulled me in the back and said that I had Hobby League Rotas and Hobby League Call Huns because I like nice things. So they pulled me in the back and said that Hobby League is considered marked cards, and they said that I was marking cards, so they gave me a match loss. So I lost my round 7 to some random kid who ended up playing Medolce fucking Shadal. So that was awesome. So I lost my round 7 to just that happening. It was literally so ridiculous. Like, it was just very unfair. But if I argue that I wasn't trying to deal with no like lashback or whatever, and it was very upsetting because my losing that round 7 meant I don't get my top 8, and when I'm X1 going into round 7, I should be at that point where I already knew I was gonna be fine. So once I lost that, I was just very bummed out. And then my round 8, I ended up playing against a Satellerknight player. A Cosmo player, and then I won. And then I won X2. I got 16th, which is fine. But coming from last week, I just really wanted the top 8 back-to-back. So it's good. I played Zephyrs round 1, which was honestly the hardest, most thinking deck of the day. Like, it just did things. I Excitoned a lot, and he still won. I was like, whatever. I played Zephyrs. And then I played Teleknights, who gave me a little scare. Then I played Burning Abyss. And then I played Teleknights. And then I played Burning Abyss. And then I played Neclots. And that was my loss. And then match loss. And then Cosmos. So overall, the deck, the deck can play clowns. And I would change absolutely nothing about the deck. Every number for every card was perfectly fine. There was everything just flowed really well, and for the most part, I always had at least something going for me, and that's what matters in the deck, at least. So that is Satellerknight Clowns for 16th place at Connecticut Regional. So not bad. Comment. Tell me if you like this deck over what I played last week, or if you watch the videos and like this shit, or whatever. So that's all I'll do it.